Hello guys, this is me Prokut Koirala and today we're going to talk about our analysis I have done on Vodafone. First, let's talk about Vodafone. Vodafone is the second largest mobile carrier company in the whole world with more than 22 million users in Australia alone. Vodafone is one of the biggest company dealing with with the communication infrastructure in the whole wide world. Vodafone employs more than 150,000 employees and they use BMC Digital Workplace to access best in class services worldwide. This helps Vodafone to manage all the high volume information they have with a limited number of employees in their disposal. And all of this is possible because they are one of the best company to use ITSM principles to improve the daily working processes and provide the best class services. Vodafone ITSM platform generates more than 2,000 tickets per day with the 30,000 daily users request. So now let's talk about ITSM. ITSM Information Technology Service Management. It is it can simply be understood as comprehensive collection of operations for planning, design, delivering, operating, and controlling business processes. In simple words, they help in designing the overall business process to help business object meets their goal and fulfill their objectives. ITSM follows the Information Technology Infrastructure Library ITIL to conduct their planning processes. ITIL is a certain collections of best ethical practices of technology to meet objectives of the organizations. ITIL has 6 frameworks that it focuses on. First, transparency and accountability, human rights, privacy and security, diversity and inclusivity, ethics and fairness, maximizing the welfare of AI. These are the 6 factors ITIL considers if to judge a decision whether it is good or not. Every principles in ITIL focuses on these 6 factors to make sure that they are the best ethical practice possible. So transparency and accountability. First, the information must be transparent. There must be no hidden information from the users, and the information must be accountable, as in the information must be correct. Human rights. The information, the best practice, business process should consider human rights as its top priority. No human must come harm from its policies. Privacy and security, for information handling company for Vodafone, privacy and security are their biggest concerns. And diversity and inclusivity, the information must not be rejected. It must come from various sources. Ethics and fairness. It makes sure that it's fair, it's ethical, there is no harm done to a person or society. And maximizing the welfare of AI. I mean, they need to make sure that artificial intelligence is working good and it's not harming them. Continuous service and improvement. Vodafone is increasingly using the AI to improve the business processes and make sure that humans' work efficiency is increased using by AI. They are also making sure that AI helps to increase jobs rather than to decrease them. And there are a few risks in the market that Vodafone will face, and here are the few that I found out. First, the revenue from sales and product development. Since technological advancement is very rapid, Vodafone must focus on product development and improve their service as customer power is also very high. Proper data recording and management. Since there are huge volume of information and the information must is very important, so privacy and security is so a big concern for customers today. Proper data recording and management is necessary. Managing all the real-time data and recording them properly is one of the highest priority given by Vodafone. Third is capital expenditure must it requires such high volume of infrastructure and huge amount of capital, so managing them is also necessary. Measurement of customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction should always be monitored and make sure that the customers are getting maximum value, so their customer satisfaction level is always high. And focus on mobile clients. This is considered to be one of the biggest markets, so more services, more offers, more discounts rates, etc. should be given to them. So ITIL service model consider a four service strategy which helps in improving the service. First is service strategy. Service strategy focuses on improvement of the service provided by the company. Vodafone does this by implementing CARE. CARE stands for C for connectivity, A for always great quality, R for real-time rewards, and E for private, simple and private entry. This is how they compete globally. And service design focuses on uh, making sure that the business process provide as much value to customer as possible. Each single client is treated as they are given priority. The work structure is aligned so that business goals can be accomplished faster. So the third is service transaction. Service design as input and service operation is output in the case of AI. Vodafone looks forward with better new procedures to aid customers and provide advanced features. This is it. Service operations. Vodafone conduct operating procedures to minimize danger and run various operational regions. Web conferencing being one of the new facilities which would run the pastry decentralizing business activity. So Vodafone uses SaaS approach. They provide service software as a service. So for all this, financial management of Vodafone was also a part of my analysis because only way a company will survive doing this is by good money management. After all, business is all about money. So there are a few primary objectives that were focused on by Vodafone for effective financial management is proper financial planning, must make sure that business objective and money management go work hand in hand, and minimize financial risk and continuous search for error. So for this, there are three tools for financial management: budgeting, accounting, and charging. Budgeting is making all the financial planning. Accounting is making a proper documentation, and charging is the billing. So demand management. Since Vodafone has a high number of users, the demand management is necessary because demand management helps in optimizing of the capacity of the work by dividing or sharing work to the less utilized resources and time. Because of demand management, use of services at less busy times are encouraged by offering discounts and other offers. This helps in increasing in our market. When there are more offers in off peak times, the network it's the company resources are being utilized, customers are getting better services, and our market positioning is being strong. Now, capacity management. Capacity management is very important in the business. It focuses to make sure that the data they receive and the technical prowess, the technical capability of a company goes hand in hand with the business objective of the business. Uh, the the company's work, its technical ability, and the objectives of the company is managed by capacity management. It is an important component of ITIL services. It is one of the most difficult tasks for business to predict demand flow on different times. So this information security management. Security is one of the biggest concern in our modern times, and even Vodafone suffered a great loss because of a network security attack that was done, and Vodafone lost a huge number of customer information, and this led to huge loss of market value of Vodafone. So for this, Vodafone have decided some set of procedures to solve this. Some of them are to set policies and procedures for security purposes. Make sure they have a backup plan so when things go wrong, everything will get under control as soon as possible. So one of the greatest goal of information security system is to minimize risk, and there are different specifications for creating information security management system, ISO 27001 being one of them. There are three most important information security principles. Three are confidentiality, integrity, availability. Confidentiality being information is private and without proper authorization, the data cannot be opened or altered. Integrity. Integrity means every time the user opens the data, it remains the same. There is no editing that is being done. And availability, whenever the user wants it, they gotta get it. So, so merits and performance indicator of Vodafone. There are different ways which Vodafone identifies what is their market position and how are they really performing. One of the most important tool they use is KPI, key performance indicators. There are 5 basic key performance indicators: revenue from services and product development, proper data recording and management, capital expenditure, measure of customer satisfaction, high focus on mobile kinds. So there are a few recommendations I would like to give Vodafone from my analysis. First, ITSM requires financing and top-down strategy and a focused planning. This means ITSM for for ITSM to be good, company's culture needs to be changed. The changes must be from internal sources, from the internal stakeholders as well. There are three main areas for that needs to be given priority. First are the budget, which must be focusing on organization goals, productive investment in human resource and technical capability, and investment in improvement like structure, service delivery, and operations. The second suggestion is they need more focus. To follow ITSM and follow most of the ethical principles of ITIL, they need more focus. They're doing very good job right now, but they still need to use more AI for automation of operations by organization to make the work faster and the service faster and keep the customers happy. Proper future planning. The the degree of competition is very high, and without proper planning, strategies such as price reduction and improved performance cannot be achieved. Thank you.